Hi everyone, in this short course I will explain design thinking and in particular how to do design thinking. I'm Guido Stompff, professor at Inholland University of Applied Sciences. In the previous course I explained what design thinking is, and that is creating and testing options in order to solve problems. Now I will go on into how to do design thinking. And the best way to learn how is by doing it yourself. So give yourself a break, give yourself 50 minutes and do an exercise. And the exercise is design a logo or a symbol that represents you, yourself. Take your time, take 50 minutes, take a break in this movie, and then we proceed. I hope you really took a break and did the exercise, and that you recognize what I will show you next. I did the exercise myself as well, and I took some photos to show you the process of design thinking, and I hope you recognize these steps. The very first step is framing. The thing is, I'm quite a complex person, and there are so many things that could symbolize me or that I could use for creating a logo. I have to decide which one. I have to frame a little bit what I like to explore. And that could be, for instance, on the left side, the hobbies I have, like windsurfing. It could be something with my name, or it could be some of the more or less idealistic things that I have that shape my lifestyle, like being vegetarian. The next step is, once you chose a frame, and I decided I wanted to do something with the creative part of me, which I like. I always am talking about creativity. I started to analyze what it is being creative. And how could we express that? So maybe we have to express something with a light bulb, or we have to express it by means of a drawing pencil, sketching something like that. I don't know exactly, but I was looking for how can I express creative. Once I chose a frame, I ideated. I started to explore what is possible within the frame by simply drawing out different ideas. Here you see me working on my name and using different fonts and different kind of things that I can do with the letters and stuff like that. And I encircled something which I apparently liked. On the right side, you see another frame, which has something to do with a light bulb. And again, you see me generating different ideas. I'm ideating, I'm exploring a frame. While I'm ideating, I reflect. I make those sketches not because I know exactly what I want. No, I explore them and I reflect on it. And then I improve them a little bit and reflect on it. And I change it a little bit and reflect on it. While sketching, I reflect. And ongoingly, I get something which I like or do not like. Reflection in action. At some moment in time was running out, I decided that probably something with a G, which turns into an arrow, would be the nicest thing. So I have to make it more explicit, like a prototype, bigger, so that I can really see if it's working out really nice. This is the next stage. So it's no longer just sketching. It's really like, this is the one, and I'm trying to prototype it. And I stuck it to my whiteboard and kept it there and looked at it at some distance. Literally, I took some steps back to see if I liked what I made. And probably I will take a look at it tomorrow or the day after tomorrow to see if I still like it. So I made a prototype to test if is this the one or not. I hope that you recognize the steps I just showed you, that you had the same kind of steps in your own exercise. Probably you did, but you were not so consciously thinking about it. Now, in order to help you to understand how design thinking works, I drew out this base cycle of design thinking, the steps as they are used. You frame the situation, you analyze, you ideate, you visualize or prototype, and you reflect on it. And you do it again and again and again. Frame, analyze, ideate, visualize, reflect. Reframe, analyze, ideate, visualize, reflect, and on and on and on. That's design thinking or how you do it. I hope that what I showed you resembles much of what you did in the exercise yourself, that you recognize the steps. Now, the question is this the same as what designers and architects do? Let's take a look at them, because there's one very big difference between them and you. You design something for yourself, and they have to design something for someone else. So how do the steps look like when designers and architects are working? The first thing is, just like you, they frame. For instance, if someone wants a house and he wants to have a house with a big kitchen, they start with, okay, let's have a big kitchen on the south. They analyze how many people live in the house, how big should the kitchen be, what kind of appliances are needed. They ideate, start making sketches, make ground plans, take some sketches of 3D, how it will look like. Step back and reflect. Is this something I like? Can I improve it? Can I make it better? Start sketching again and reflect. Start sketching again and reflect. Finally, they get to know more about the design. They know more details. They iterate every time again. More knowledge, more ideas are put into the design. And again, they reflect on the outcomes in between. Some probably involve other designers or engineers to help them out with how can we genuinely make this one, how can we meet the cost and the budget and things like that. And then there's this very essential step that you didn't do in your own exercise. They have to do the reflection with others, because they design for a user or a client, and these people, they have their own needs and their own things they like and don't like, and the architect cannot possibly know exactly what that is. So they have to do the reflection together with others. They have to show what's on their mind and take it to them, show it to them, and ask them what they think about it. Now, what you see, what is different between designers and architects who have to design for others, and the exercise you did yourself, is that they have to involve others. They have to co-create. So actually the model, the base cycle of design thinking I showed you, was missing something, which I added here, a horizontal line. There are some parts which you cannot possibly do on your own. You have to co-create it with others. You have to analyze together with others what they want. You have to make frames how they like to see it together with others. And most important, you have to reflect on outcomes with others. Then there are some parts which I believe you can do yourself as a designer very well. Do the ideation, come up with crazy ideas, and visualize them and prototype them. So in this cycle, you see that there is a part you have to do together with others, and there are some parts which I advise to do on your own. Now, by showing you this base circle of design thinking, which you go through again and again and again and again in endless many iterations, I showed you the very essence of how to do design thinking. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in another course.